Good evening. This is David Lynn, and you're with me for a Friday evening edition of Coffee Talk, number 549, I believe. This is a live stream, 7 p.m. Friday. It is January the 16th, 2026. Oh, I am tired. It's been a week. Today was another one of those days. Every other Friday, we have planned in-service days, training days, work days, whatever you want to call them. Hello, Prepper Book Club. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you coming in. As you come in, please leave a like to support the channel. It will be greatly appreciated, everybody. Gary, how are you doing, Gary? A friend from the UK. And Uncle Al, died Bullfrog 79. Uncle Al is from the Socialist Republic of California. He is located behind enemy lines. Oh, Uncle Al. It is what it is it not? Miss Anne Marie Angel, thank you for coming, young lady. Another friend and partner to Gary. Both these fine folks are from the United Kingdom, what we used to refer to affectionately as Great Britain. Top network. I'll be damned. Oh man, you always come in with the same line. Oh, Jesus. Appreciate you coming in. Top G Network. OG triple OG. Ah, my friend Yoda. Dave is in the house. And Yoda does have a blessed life. Yeah, Dave and I communicate. We talk some. Uncle Al and I communicate. We talk sometimes, and mainly, more text messaging. Like most of the topics that we're going to cover tonight, Uncle Al gave me this past week. He'd send them to me and with information, notes, and such, and I truly appreciate it. I got it all, written up here on my already good to go. I'm gonna try to hit 10 topics tonight when we get started, and 8 in the house, 7 likes. Thank you, folks. Please leave a like to support the channel. It will be greatly appreciated. 40 degrees. Yeah, it'll be probably in the high 40s tonight here. No, I take it back. It'll be down in the 30s tonight. Tonight and tomorrow, it's supposed to be into the mid 30s here in Victoria, Texas. So this was this was a week doing paperwork to prep for ARD meetings on special education students, special needs students. Tuesday is usually the day that we spend the day, doing ARD meetings and such and ARD paperwork. Threw me a curveball today. Yesterday evening, the person who schedules these meetings scheduled one for Tuesday afternoon. And you think, okay, well, you do them on Tuesday afternoon. Well, normally you schedule them a week or two in advance. This was like, okay, I got it this morning. This is like a work-in service day. We're off Monday. Tuesday, when I come in, we're basically slammed with meetings, and they threw another one on the tail end, which they want prepped up. So it's like, well, and then I have to send an email to the students' teachers asking and attaching an input form asking them for information on how the child is doing, and I'm not really giving them any, nobody is going to take it home and do it over the weekend. This is a 3-day weekend for teachers. We had to work today, but we had stuff we had to do, meetings and such. So I was really put out having to emergency prep another meeting for Tuesday when I've already prepped for several meetings for Tuesday that I'm prepped for. And it's like, well, the student's not there, and there's things I have to do with the student, and I can't do it with the student. Student's not there. We don't have school Monday. I won't have the student Monday. So, like, I have to try to rush Tuesday morning to do certain things at the beginning of the day before we start having our meetings with this kid, and hopefully he will be present, and hopefully he'll cooperate. But see, that's the type of crap that I have to deal with. Yes, don't need to use that language, but yes, I agree, Top G. Not a good situation. Really not happy about that. Let's see what we got here. Got somebody new coming in to visit. Please leave a like to support the channel. A moment in the Word. You are now a standard moderator on my channel. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Dave. Well, any good friend of yours is certainly a worthy friend of mine. A moment in the Word. The Lord bless and keep you, and thank you for coming into my live stream this evening. If you do not know me, which you possibly will not because you did not have a standard moderator, Blue Wrench, which I gave you, I am an educator. I am a retired former administrator who has went back to teaching, and I teach special education, inclusion, and I am the intervention teacher at a high school here outside of Victoria, Texas. God bless us, everyone. I am drinking Nescafe coffee with carnation creamer. No sugar in it. I didn't put any sugar in it. Apologies for slurping. I am tired. but I am enjoying being here. Melinda Elliott, my friend, how are you doing? Young lady is from Louisiana. Thank you for coming. And I have to tell you, and I have to apologize. U.S. forces are using porcupine microwave gun off a certain aircraft. Uh, the situation, and I'll get into topics in a minute, but the situation's just horrible. What all's going on around the world? What all's going on here in the United States and some of the more liberal blue states? There's a lot of nastiness going on, a lot of protesting, a lot of rioting. They don't want to talk about the rioting, looting, um, people getting hurt. There was another incident up in Minnesota. ICE was basically, they had a warrant for an illegal from, I think, Venezuela or someplace. And they had a warrant on one that had been convicted of criminal illegal. They wanted to deport. And they were trying to get into this home to serve this warrant. And a couple of other illegals came out from another house. One had a broom, the other one had a snow shovel, I guess, one of these flat shovels. They started going after the ICE agents. The one with the snow shovel hit an ICE agent, whacked him with the shovel, and the ICE agent shot the man that hit him with the shovel in the leg. And all hell has broken loose over that incident. Now, he could have killed him, but I mean, he shot him in the leg. But you hit somebody in the head with a shovel, you can kill them. So that can be very easily considered a lethal weapon. Um, just horrible stuff happening. Horrible stuff. Just horrible stuff. Um, Wanted to mention, uh, I need to I need to really do the subscriber giveaway. I am going to try to get it done this weekend. I will try to upload the video this weekend, and I do have all the items, so I'll be showing what you're going to be getting when I send off the box to the winner. There are 9 individuals qualified for the giveaway. A lot of it is the same people that normally, that go through, and they make sure that they leave likes and comments on my videos. And in order to qualify for my next one, we're past this one because I've already got the list of who's qualified for this one. But in order to qualify for my next one, you need to leave me a like and a supportive comment on each of the last 5 videos I will have released, long form videos I will have released when I hit 2,300. I am probably right now at like 2,211 or 12, and I've got a ways to go, and it'll take me a little while to get there the way my channel grows. But the people who are qualified for the 2,200 subscriber giveaway, which I will be doing this weekend, there are 9 people. So, and I will basically let it be known who qualified, and certainly you'll find out who the winner is. And if I don't already have their mailing address, because some of these people have won before, some of them I've sent boxes to before, because that's what I do to try to show my appreciation for all the support I get. Is I send boxes of goodies and prepping stuff to people who support me. But I just wanted to say that. Yes, I need to do the spaghetti ration. I need to do that. I'm sorry I have not. I've That's menu number 4. I'm working my way through the case A. I've done the first 3 menus. Menu number 4 is this spaghetti ration, which is basically my favorite. I need to do that, and I apologize, Uncle Al. Well, thank you. It's easy to qualify. It's just the last 5 videos I will have released, and I don't release that many videos. Just go and leave me a like and a supportive comment on my videos. That most of them are not that long. It doesn't take that long to watch them. The longest ones I ever do are usually the ones when I do a ration review. I've done 3 ration reviews in the last few months, and they average anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes. And it takes me a while to do a ration review. Most of my other videos are not that long. Um, so that's where we're at. Cooking steamed fish and rice. That sounds wonderful. Wonderful. 7 in the house and 10 likes I'm showing. So thank you all so far uh, for supporting me. Now let's get started with these topics because I want to try to get through them. We are 16 minutes into the live stream. So I'm on topic 131. Uncle Al and I are about one off on the topic numbers. So I'm on topic number 131. As reported by independent media outlets, blue state radical leftists and Democrats have been lying about the carnage in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Many on the right are reaching their breaking point: fear of a civil war in Minnesota. Uh, Bets are being placed on Governor Tim Walz either being removed from office. He may be arrested or he may be removed from office. I think they're talking about impeaching him, if I'm not mistaken. Or the fact that somebody might assault him or something bad might happen to him, which, God forbid anything happens to any politician or anything, because we've had that happen. Um, Nuts go out and do things, and hurt people. God forbid something like that happens. But they are talking about that, that it just keeps getting worse and worse, and something, somebody on the right might try to do something to him. Uh, it is what it is. Uh, Sorry. Okay. Um, Topic number 132. Reported by the Daily Mail and Guardian News. Denmark will shoot first and ask questions later. Denmark, the home of the Vikings, the original Vikings. Denmark will shoot first and ask questions later if the U.S. helps free Greenland from Denmark. Uh, Denmark has NATO's backing, and Trump warned them if they want to fight, Trump says, bring it on. Oh, man. The United States, we already have a big base up there. We used to have several bases up there. When you talk about Greenland, it's a huge place. It's very cold. It's not really a green land, it's a frozen land. But it's got minerals, it's got stuff under the ground. It's strategically where it's located. It's very important. It's up there by the Arctic Circle, close to the Arctic Circle, and we certainly do not want the Russians or the Chinese or anybody that is against us getting a hold of it. Well, they talk about Greenland having a prime minister and Greenland having a parliament and all that. Think about the mayor and city council of a city with a population of under 60,000. That's the population of Greenland. Greenland is associated, belongs to Denmark. Denmark does not want to give it up. We've offered to buy it. We've offered stuff for it. We're in the process of trying to negotiate acquisition of Greenland. And it does have some Americans up there, and it does have some Danish up there, and it is an independent, technically it's an independent country. But again, it has a population of about 57,000 people. Uh, so when you talk about their government, think city council, think mayor and city council, because that's the size of the place as far as population wise. Small city, council, and mayor. And I'm drinking good Nescafe coffee. Longhorn Steakhouse and a few. That sounds wonderful. Steamed fish and rice sounds good, Uncle Al. Sounds good. All right. Topic number 133. Reported by independent media outlets. Reporter Nick Sorter evacuated from third world chaos in Minneapolis. Chased by blood-crazed radical leftist activists, Democrats after Somali fraud ICE shooting. There's a big stink up there about the daycare fraud. There's billions of dollars that got misused and wound up over in Somalia and in the hands of questionable, sources and such. People were going to some of these places trying to register their kids for daycare, and there were no kids. It was just a sham. But they're getting money from the government for it. So they're doing voodoo on the books and everything. Panic in the streets of Minneapolis, arson, looting, rampant violence, sexual assaults, all sorts of stuff. Nasty stuff going on. Belinda's Country Living. Hello, Belinda. Lurking will lurk at your heart's content. Hillbilly Josh. Hello, Hillbilly Josh, my friend. A hard-working man. Hard-working man Josh. Mr. Loftus. I know it's cold tonight. God bless you, sir. I appreciate you. And Josh is getting close to 2,000 subs. He's getting close on his channel. His channel is really growing. He's taking care of business. I'm very proud of him. Good man. He's also, I believe, one of my former subscriber winners. $2,050. Wow. I'm proud of you. You're going to be passing me before you know it. And that oftentimes happens. I used to have more subscribers than Yoda. And look at him now. He just run off and left me. Polar Blast. Watching the skies, Uncle Al. Appreciate the weather report. Topic number 134. Reported by independent media outlets, Homeland Security, Kristi Noem says Minnesota leftist radical Democrats riots were pre-planned. They were planning these riots. A lot of that stuff is coordinated. They have an agenda. They want chaos. They want people to be afraid. They're looking to bring down the government. They want a socialist paradise, the way things were in the USSR under the communist Russians or Cuba. I watched there's an old Arnold Schwarzenegger movie back in his prime. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jim Belushi, that's John Belushi's brother. It was a comedy, and I forget the name of it, but Arnold Schwarzenegger played this during the Soviet Union. Arnold Schwarzenegger played this Soviet police captain, and he wound up coming to the United States uh, to go after some fugitive Ukrainian drug dealer types. And it was in Chicago. He went to Chicago, and Jim Belushi played the Chicago cop, and they were working together, and they were talking, and yeah, in Venezuela, yeah, Uncle Al, and they were talking, and Jim Belushi said, "Well, the politicians would never allow you to do this." And they were talking about dealing with the drug dealers and getting rid of the drug dealers. They're going to just put them down. And he says, well, we would get rid of them first. So, like the politicians who didn't want them to deal with the drug dealers or didn't want them to use force to put them down. He said, well, we'd deal with them first, you know. And hey, Mama and Kata, how are you doing? Thank you for coming. It has been a long week, has it not? It has been a long week. Please leave a like to support the channel. It will be greatly appreciated. Venezuela tried to bully Guyana for their oil, then America came and took their president and oil. Well, my understanding is that they're going to use the money to support Venezuela because of all the corruption. The government basically pockets a lot of the resources, and the people are really suffering because they have to bring in about 80% of their food right now because of how bad things are. So they'll use that basically to pay for stuff that the people need and see that they get it. Topic number 135, reported by CNN, NBC, MSN, CBS, Sky News, ABC, New York City, crowd chanting to hang Kristi Noem. Secretary of Homeland Defense, as protest rhetoric turns violent. Another one of the big blue cities with a communist mayor that they elected up there. Biggest state caught by Gemini and digital ID. Federal authorities started to respond to so-called protest groups. They will start hunting them down and dealing with them. It is what it is. It's a nasty situation. It's just a nasty situation. Topic number 136, reported by independent journalist groups. The Renee Nicole Good shooting facts are being ignored by mainstream media. Trump threatens to bring back the Smith Act that Obama removed, making propaganda statements illegal again, threatening social media platforms. You can't just tell lies. It's not right. You can't just lie about things. Hey, thanks, Dave. Thanks, Hillbilly. Josh, appreciate you coming in. It'll be a good one. I'm off for the next 3 days. Hooray! Hooray! Um, it's like it's the old communist playbook. You tell a lie often enough and repeat it enough, people start believing it. The other thing is, it's like the circle. You start, something happens, person tells it, the next person, it changes a little bit, next person, it changes a little bit, next person, it changes a little bit. By the time you get around to the circle, it's completely different from what actually happened. And that's the way things are. Yeah, that's true. Obama deported. He was the deporter in chief, and he was the one that was putting kids in cages and everything. He's putting people in cages and doing all sorts of stuff, and then talking. And he was the one that was like bombing people and assassinating people, and he killed Americans overseas. I mean, he did some shit. Excuse my language. Obama did, and you don't hear them talking. You don't hear the left crying about Obama. But Donald Trump just basically says hello, and they're just melting down over it. Yeah, I don't care for AI either. I don't care for AI. Artificial intelligence, I don't really care for that stuff. Topic number 137. Topic number 137. Reported by Fox News, independent media outlets. More Border Patrol officers, 2,000 agents to Minneapolis, as Governor Walsh orders the Minnesota National Guard to prevent Border Patrol operations in Minneapolis. The Trump administration, they're considering the Insurrection Act and removal of Governor Walsh. I mean, before the original Civil War back in the 1850s, the Democrats were raising hell. They were doing all sorts of stuff. Democrat states, Democrat governments were doing all sorts of stuff that they were getting away with. And it led to the Civil War from 1861 to 1865, a 4-year bloody, really horrible. It was a civil war. The southern states against the northern states. Yeah, don't get me started on YouTube and AI. YouTube has been around for 20 years. The internet has been around for about 30 years. 1995, the internet. 31 years now. This is the 31st year of the internet. Topic number 138. Reported by CNN, CBS, MSN, ABC, Fox News, and Sky News. Democrats threaten to stage another government shutdown. That's right. They think it helps them politically to do that, and they think it hurts the economy. It hurts our economic numbers, which would theoretically help them in the midterms. The other thing, and I talk about this. I was talking about this with some folks. So they had these off-year elections. The governor in New Jersey, governor in Virginia, and the mayor's race in New York City. Now, something like 80% of the population in New York City's liberal. 4 out of 5 liberal. Very small conservative population, very, very limited numbers of, conservatives or Republicans or whatever you want to call them. So the two liberals, Cuomo and Mandani, they got like 90+% of the population of the vote. The guardian angel, Suiva, he got like 9% of the vote. And they wanted him to drop out and throw his support to Cuomo, hoping that Cuomo would beat the communist. But he didn't do that. But about half of his votes did vote for Cuomo, because Cuomo got something like a little over 40% of the vote. Mandani barely got 50% of the vote. And the Republican got about 9% of the vote. And then they say, it's a blue wave! It's a blue wave! Hold on now. You got a place with 80% Democrat votes. And the nut, the communist, gets elected mayor. Everybody knew, because Democrats been elected mayor for a long time. And they say, it's a blue wave. That's just like in, Virginia. Same thing in New Jersey. You got majority blue areas. Now, Virginia, there's a lot of Republicans in Virginia. Well, there's a lot of Republicans in New Jersey. But they're not majorities. So the Democrats won on all three races. And then they're saying, it's a blue wave. It's a foreshadowing of 26, the midterm elections. Well, these are all blue areas. And then they were talking mess about, this special election in Tennessee. Yeah, the Democrat was going to turn that election. I think the Republican won by about 10 points. They don't talk about that one so much. It's a blue wave. Please. I got your blue wave. Joseph Moore, how you doing? Sorry, I have been on a rant, Joseph. I've been on a rant. My apologies. So back to the possible shutdown. Um, they're talking about that over ICE and the Border Patrol investigations. They're fermenting a possible civil war by June. What you have, you've got you've got like 12 states. There are about 20 blue states. Out of the 50 states, we got about 20 blue states. Eh. And there are 12 of them that's just absolutely the worst of the worst of the worst. Those 20, there are 12 of those 20 are just absolutely the worst of the worst of the worst. And they're doing everything they can to not allow the federal forces of the federal government, immigration, to basically to do their jobs. Border Patrol, ICE. They're trying to prevent the government from deporting anybody. They don't even want the criminals deported. They vote all sorts of nutty stuff, and they're just radical leftists. The majority of them radical leftists, and they're just causing all sorts of grief. Uh, I'm showing 7 in the house, Uncle Al. Anyway, topic number 139. Reported by Fox News, CNN, CBS, MSN, NBC, Elon Musk activates Starlink over Iran aiding protesters. As the Iranian government shut down the internet, America, Israel, Saudi Arabia, Iraq may consider military intervention. They've got their thugs out in the streets shooting people. They're trying to keep protesters. That possibly 20,000 people have been shot, killed, hung. The religious police, the government's what you'd call jackbooted thugs. The Sharia law police over there. They're doing what they can to keep the mullahs in power. The people want their freedom back. It's been almost 50 years. The people want their freedom back. And they're holding on by the skin of their teeth by suppression. It's a big stink, big stink. Yeah. Yeah, cyber problems. Cyber problems. I had internet problems today. Everything's on the internet. Programs that I have to use to write individual education plans, PLAS, stuff that you have to do for special education. Taking attendance, everything's on the internet. It goes down, and you're in a bad way. I wasn't able to access some stuff I needed to do today, and I had, it's like I was complaining. I said, well, how am I supposed to get this done if I can't use the internet, or if the program is down? You know, it's just disgusting. I'm trying to get this coffee down before it's cold. I do not like cold coffee. What's that old commercial? Good to the last drop. I think that was Maxwell House, but I'm drinking. I'm not drinking Maxwell House coffee. Non-lethal weapons. I don't know. Lots of bad stuff. Lots of bad stuff. 15 likes. 7 in the house. Topic number 140. We're up to 140, Uncle Al. Reported by independent media outlets and mass media. Internet outage caused by data center and cyber attacks. Shut down banking system, sparked panic buying in supermarkets. 12 blue states surrounding Minnesota. Again, CNN reporter, mud on face, reporting no looting or panic buying in Minnesota. In front of a burned out, looted grocery store. How do you like that? Talk about lying. There's lots of lying. Food, forest, permaculture. Hello, Howie. Thank you for coming in. Hey, enjoy your meal out at Longhorn Steakhouse. Have yourself a good steak and baked potato. I am jealous. Get yourself a thick, juicy ribeye. There's thick, juicy ribeye. Oh, man. We are 48 minutes into the live stream. I'm going to try to stick around and make it an hour. If you have any suggestions, OG, well, thank you. If you have any suggestions for topics, please feel free to email me, text me, email me your phone number, and I will text you and we can communicate if you want to talk or if you want to text or if you just want to email. Send me an email. My email address is in all of my videos. It's in the description of all of my videos. My email address is davidolin@gmail.com. O as in Odom. David O. Lynn, one of my ancestral family names. davidolin@gmail.com. And I would be happy to communicate with you. So I will be off the next 3 days. I will plan on doing a live stream tomorrow and another one on Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Time. I may, depending on how things are, I may do one on Monday. I don't normally do them during the week, but when I'm off, I sometimes do them. And I usually, on weeks that I'm off, I'll usually pick a couple of days during the week. A lot of times it's like a Monday or a Tuesday and possibly a Wednesday. And I'll do a couple of additional live streams. So I may do a live stream Monday. I may not do a live stream Monday. I do need to try to get my 2,200 subscriber uh, giveaway done. And I also have people on my back about my menu number 4 spaghetti MRE review, which I need to get done. So those are 2 things that I'm going to try to do. Something froze. I hope it's not too cold out there, Uncle Al. Freezing is not good. It could give you something blue. You don't want that. Uh, I joke about. Oh, somebody told me I won't mention who they are unless they want to, reveal themselves. But they told me that the Democrats who are in the know that are trying to put out the plans for 2028, they're coming out with blue MAGA. Blue, like red MAGA, blue MAGA for the Democrats. I don't know what the acronym should be, but it's like "Make America Crappy Again" or whatever. It's like what the Democrats are known for. You know, they're not the ones that go for greatness. They're the ones that go for mediocre. They're happy with mediocre. My friend Yoda, 43,740. And then somebody told me it's 10 degrees here. Oh, God bless y'all folks in Georgia. That is a cold evening. That is truly a cold evening if it is 10 degrees there. I don't think it has ever been 10 degrees where I'm at. I think it got down to 19 once, and it was like the end of the world here. That was cold. 8 in the house. I think there's about 8 in the house, and 15, 16 likes. 16 likes I'm showing. Man. So again, if you have topics for me, please feel free to let me know. Send them to me. What do you think of the topics tonight? Leave a comment. It would be greatly appreciated. I do value what you have to say. And 8 watching and 16 likes. Yes, sir. Thank you. 8 watching and 16 likes. So I still have another 7 or 8 topics to go through that Uncle Al provided, which I truly appreciate. I still got a few more to go through before I get through what he has sent me. He may send me a few more tomorrow. I figure I can get through about 10 topics in a day. And I have to start another book because I'm almost out. So I'll probably do one more live stream, and then we'll start a new book. Because this one is just about done. Notes and everything. And a lot of this is like good stuff is you can use for preparedness. A lot of stuff we go over, you can certainly use it for preparedness. Oh, another individual coming in to the house. Let's see who this person is. All right, Jack, you are now a standard moderator on my channel. Welcome. Appreciate you coming in. Hopefully Everybody will make friends and we grow together. I got routine stuff I need to do this weekend. I gotta clean my clothes. Gotta get all my washing and drying done, everything, get ready for the coming week. Reload my pill caddy for my medications. I wind up cooking breakfast. Usually, a lot of times when I'm off, I cook 2 meals a day for me and the missus. I do a very good. I do a very good breakfast. Jack has 293 subscribers. Well, you got 294. You may wind up hitting over 300 with your new friends on this live stream tonight. Please leave a like to support the channel. It will be greatly appreciated. "17 likes. Hey, I support you. I have a couple of new friends that came in tonight. So, got my new power station up and running. One thing I noticed about the bigger units, the fans are always running. This little one right next to me that I'm using for USB charging, I use it to charge my iPad, my phone. I'll use it to charge small things. Nope, don't hear anything out of it. Don't hear anything out of it. The larger unit sitting on the floor over there, I'm not running any load through it, but the fans are on. The fans are running, and you can hear the fans. It sounds like I got a little air conditioner running in here, and it's that power station, Blue Eddy. Creative Redundancy, how are you doing, CR? Few new friends in here tonight. Please leave a like to support the channel, and please reach out to our new friends. That way we grow together. "18 likes, 8 in the house." It has been a very good Friday. Very hectic. My new truck is riding well. I just got through putting gas in it yesterday, filled the tank up. Took a little over $30. I had it pretty empty. And I'm getting about 21 miles to a gallon on it. That's not bad for a truck, mid-sized truck. With a car kit. It's a Ford Ranger dual cat. Well, it's a four door. It's a 4-wheel drive. I can use it 2-wheel or 4-wheel drive. I usually use it on two. I've been using it on 2-wheel drive. Very nice, very nice. Really enjoy it. Drives well. I usually have it on cruise control, going to work. Hey, that's good, Gary. Grow together. We're going to get you up over 1,000. Oh, I'm 18 cents away from Amazon. No, no, not Amazon. What am I saying? Amazon. YouTube owing me a check. I'm at $99.88 that they owe me. I figure tomorrow it'll be over 100. I think I'm past the date that they have a cutoff for this month, so it'll probably be next month before they figure that they owe me money, and then however long it takes for me to get it. And I think they'll probably send it to me through PayPal or whatever. I think it'll go into a PayPal account. I think that's how that works. Take care, Uncle Al. I appreciate you. Keep the topics coming, sir. Well, we are a little over an hour into the live stream. I could keep going, but I've pretty much covered the topics I was going to cover this evening. I'm tired. It's been a long day. I had to work today. I will usually, my body gets me up around 4:30 in the morning. So even though I'll probably have the alarm set for 6 o'clock, I'll be up probably about 4 o'clock in the morning, going about my business. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for the information, Melinda. And everybody, um, when you get up in the morning, thank God for the day. Um, I say the Lord's Prayer. I thank God. I pray for my family. I take my medication, drink my coffee, get ready for the day, go about my business, try to get right in my head. I appreciate y'all. Everybody, please take care. Proactive people. That's right. Be proactive. Everybody, take care, and hopefully, we'll see you again tomorrow for another edition of Coffee Talk. I really enjoyed this one. Thank you for coming. Blessings. Bye bye.